Birds of Prey is flopping. But why?
Why?
Birds of Prey is flopping, but why? So in case you guys have been living under a rock, the weekend box office results are in, and Birds of Prey is having some tough issues at the box office. Warner Brothers initially predicted that Birds of Prey would get $55 million in opening weekend domestically. Well, that number shrunk to about $45 million by Saturday, and by Sunday, they said, woo, it only bring in $33 million. Let's go ahead and read this article because there's a whole lot of mutiny afoot and a lot of bullshit going on. And we're going to find out who's the reason, what is the reason why Birds of Prey is flopping?
I know the reason.
I do too.
What's the reason, Flash?
Oh, man, please don't say it. Please don't. I really, it's the man.
I don't know. Let's see. If we look at this right here, we see that there's a disappointing box office for Birds of Prey, and they're changing the title. Birds of Prey gets a new title after disappointing opening at box office?
Dun, 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 dun.
The title's changing? That's weird. Let's investigate. See what's going on. Birds of Prey first weekend wasn't fantabulous at the box office. The DC film opened below expectations with just $33 million domestically, having been projected to earn $50 to $55 million in its opening weekend. There are a few possible reasons for this. Perhaps the film's R rating shut out younger viewers, or maybe everyone just wanted to stay home and watch the Oscars this past weekend. That definitely wasn't it. So let's go ahead and throw it. Let's do the rated R theory here. Do you think it was rated R that stopped this film from making money? Chat? Huh? Panel?
Stupid.
Joker will never had,
Facts! There it is. You hit it on the head. Why did you say Joker, Flash?
because it's rated R.
And what? So what is rated R? So?
And what is also like a hero. Well, it's what else you want me to say?
Bring the point home.
Bring the point.
If Joker did what about it? Why'd you bring it up again to box office?
I brought it up because
How much is Joker making the box office, you whore?
Over $1 billion.
Over $1 billion.
But
So,
the opening weekend, I'm not sure. How much was it on open weekend?
a lot. If it made $1 billion, it made $1 billion.
I thought you was talking about opening weekend.
This shit ain't going. I predicted $500 million for this movie. It ain't making that.
This is definitely not.
All right. So it made over $1 billion. Joker did. So let's dismiss that rated R sheet now.
Right.
And we'll continue on with the story after we get to my man's donation here. Who is that? Opinionated review, upload. Shout out to him. He says it's flopping because its financial wings are broke. Wink note. This will be running theme for me from now on, bruh. LOL. Its financial wings are broke. Birds of Prey. Financial wings. Pun.
I mean, that's good. But another thing too, it's not a Birds of Prey movie. This is a Harley Quinn's more of a Harley Quinn's movie. This is more of a SJW. It's not a. I mean, think about the fans who actually know about Birds of Prey. They could tell. This is not that. This in a comic. They're just not.
You seen the movie?
This is not a Birds of Prey movie.
You seen the movie?
This is more.
You seen the movie?
You seen the movie? Did you see the movie?
How you gonna hit me with that?
You didn't see the movie?
No, I haven't seen the movie. How you gonna hit me with that?
Bean!
How you gonna hit me with that? We're talking about this. How you gonna hit me with that? And I'm saying, look at this. It's the Emancipation of Harley Quinn, and it has nothing to do with Birds of Prey.
Let me see. Let's hear him out. Let's see if he can get out of this one.
This is called the Emancipation of Harley Quinn. It has nothing to do with Birds of Prey. It has no Barbara Gordon. It has no. It has no Barbara Gordon. It has shown no Barbara Gordon. Nor in the trailer. It basically has a music. It's a musical. They emancipate. They break down the men. It's more of a chick double flick than an actual clip of heroes becoming something more. It's basically on the tops of women taking down men. It's not just, and it's more of Harley Quinn doing her own thing. It has nothing to do with anything of the Birds of Prey.
How do you know that though? How do you know what it has anything to do with if you haven't seen the film?
How? I break it down. I already broke it down. I already broke it down. From what I saw, and I'm saying from what I saw from the trailer. Yes.
Okay.
From what I saw, And from what I read up on this, it has nothing to do with anything of the Bird of Prey. It's called the Emancipation of Harley Quinn, and this Harley Quinn has nothing to do with the Birds of Prey whatsoever. There's no cat.
Okay.
Is there a
Okay.
Catwoman in this movie? Because I heard there's no Catwoman in this movie. There's no Barbara Gordon in this movie.
Okay.
So it's like, what's going? This is not a Birds of Prey film.
Okay.
This is more of a Harley Quinn's movie.
Okay.
Everything that I saw from the trailer has everything to do with her. It has nothing to do with the cast.
Fair point that it's Harley Quinn feature, but you threw SJW and stuff in there in your argument. You said it was SJW. No one. So
I threw SJW
you were
because
assuming it was based on the trailers.
Yes, I did that because of the simple fact that number one, they're knocking down
Kind of
men.
guilty for what my red bearded guy over there was doing a little bit, don't you think?
I guess you want to call it that, but I'm just saying it's just by the look of it, just by the look of
You know
it,
what
just
I
by
think?
the faith of it.
Let me go. It was somebody right here. You sound like the hillbilly Bob, bro. I'm saying. See, we were thinking the same thing. Here's my take. Do you want me to pick, or do you want the mods to pick your bean?
He
I
actually.
still gotta get a bean.
Hey,
so basically, what I'm saying is nothing.
just
What you said was good.
What
No,
you said was good.
Straight
There-
bullshit.
You're getting better. You're getting better.
There was one thing that saved him, and let's see if he picked it out. There was one thing that saved you. What was it?
I said a lot.
He didn't say a lot. Let him while he thinks. I'm gonna help out. Parth Patel bailed you out for about 30 seconds. Parth Patel, $5 donation. Parth Patel, hey, Darius helped you out too. Parth Patel says trash DCU movie Harley Quinn to be bailed out once again by Wonder Woman.
Oh, wow.
Suicide Squad, then Wonder Woman 1. Now Birds of Prey, then Wonder Woman 2. You goddamn straight, bruh.
That's funny.
That's right. Wonder Woman saving shit when things run amok. Darius Harvey, $5 donation. He says, breathe, bro. LOL. Breathe. Do you want to let the chat vote?
I have to get a bean, even though I said something about.
I mean, look. This is it. Here it is. If it was me, I'm eating a bean.
I'm just saying.
If it was me, I'm eating a bean.
It's a Harley Quinn topic. We both
Man.
haven't seen. Have you seen the movie?
Do you know what made me? I ate a bean last night.
This is. No,
Wait a minute.
I get what you're saying, but this is a Harley Quinn topic, right? You said about this.
This
right?
is a Birds of Prey
Okay,
topic.
Birds of Prey topic, right?
Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn.
So you asked him why didn't it? Why do you think it didn't? And I said my opinion of why I think it didn't.
All right.
So I'm just saying
Listen,
my opinion of why I think it didn't.
Can we give him a pass?
All I said was why I think it didn't.
If he bring up what he said,
I'm willing to give you. I'm willing to give him a pass, man.
I mean, I'm just breaking it down. I haven't. I'm just breaking it down. I'm just
see
saying what I have to
this?
say.
You see this?
That's some
You
bullshit.
see this? You see this?
You said.
Oh my
See
god!
what? See
You
what?
said a Quentin movie.
Oh my
You said a
god!
Quentin movie.
What's your beef?
You said a Quentin movie.
He haven't even seen the movie, and
You
he
said-
knows that SJW's
you
in
said-
the movie.
He
He hasn't seen the movie, and he knows some shit's in the movie.
I ate a bean last night
That's some
for
straight
calling.
bullshit,
Listen
man.
to me. I ate a bean last night for calling. See, I'm drawing a blank on her again. I know her name. I called Heidi Klum. What's the girl?
I don't.
What is the Latina with the big boobs who got accused Harvey Weinstein?
Don't know that. Want me to type it in Google? I'm pretty sure Google.
I know her name. Selma Hayek.
Oh.
Freak.
Oh. I know.
I called Selma Hayek Heidi Klum, and I got a bean for it. What you did is way worse than what I did.
That's a bean about me saying my opinion.
Did you hear what I said?
Bruh, I said Quentin movie. I said I was going on Quentin's past because his movies is
I
tight.
didn't go on no pass or anything.
Nah, but I still
About
haven't
what
seen
I
the movie.
saw.
What you see? What you see?
The guy is back, man.
What guy?
Jody, I just seen this fine woman. Be right back. Got to do something. What the freak? What is he doing? What is he doing? You ain't seeing no woman, bruh. Ain't no woman coming your way. You in a closet in a cave somewhere, bruh. Whose man's is this? What are you talking about, bruh? You ain't got no girl. You ain't got no pussy. You ain't got no cutty. You ain't got no woman. You ain't got no prospects. You ain't got nothing. You a liar. He's back. He's right there. Tell me he gonna go do something. Be right back. What are you talking about? Oh my God. Anyway.
I said my opinion.
All right, man. Let's just move
I said
on.
my
Let's give
opinion
him a pass.
too.
Let's give him a pass.
What you mean? No.
We don't need this shit.
He told me that he said he was gonna give me a bean every time and he did something. Now he gets a bean.
You said a movie. You was talking about a movie
He
that you
gets a
saw.
big-
And
you
talking
talking about a movie that you saw, too.
This is my opinion. He asked you your opinion. What do you think? Why do you think it did this? And I said my opinion. So that's the difference. I didn't
Jody.
say I saw the movie. I said my
Jody.
opinion.
Jody, chat.
Huh?
I said my opinion.
This fool.
That's different. I'm not gonna say I
Hey.
saw this movie because I didn't.
You
I
don't
said my
hear with your
opinion.
eyes. You hear with your ears, bruh.
Huh? I was blind and deaf. I was Helen Keller. You just trying to beat me?
No.
Man,
No,
freak you, man. You ain't
I'm
getting
not
shit.
trying to
I
beat you.
I vote
I'm
no.
not trying to beat
You tried to
you.
beat me. I
Nah.
vote no. Freak you, bro.
I'm still trying to work on this bean.
Too busy watching Jody's Corner to watch Birds of Prey. That's right, motherfucker. Renata, what's up, my girl? Renata. Shout out to Renata. It's good to see you, my lady.
Well,
All right.
Well, what you said earlier when you said that you read stuff on it, then I would have gave you a pass.
All right, just leave him alone, man. Let him go.
I swear.
Don't worry about it, E. We're moving on. All right, so let's get back to this article and shit for why Birds of Prey is flopping.
Just fool Johnny crocking his ass out of a fucking bean.
Birds of Prey's first weekend wasn't exactly fantabulous. Okay, here's this. It seems the distributor, Warner Brothers, has a theory of its own. Potential viewers must not be aware that Birds of Prey focuses on Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. Well, the studio has now taken steps to make that loud and clear, or rather, louder and clearer. Though the film's official title is Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, take a look at the listings for your local multiplex and you'll see something slightly different. It's titled Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. AMC, Regal, and Cinemark's websites all currently display this title for the film. While it's not confirmed that the movie's underwhelming box office numbers motivated this change, it's safe to assume they had something to do with it, as it's rare for a film's listed title to change post-release. Representatives for Warner Brothers did not immediately respond to Entertainment Weekly's request for comment. Birds of Prey has earned $46 million internationally for a worldwide whack trash total of $79 million so far, against a reported $82 million budget. It's estimated that the film will need to gross $250 to $300 million worldwide to break even.
Oh, wow.
Birds of Prey follows Harley Quinn in the wake of her breakup with Joker as she falls with the titular crew of anti-heroines, including Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Huntress, Journey Smollett-Bell as Black Canary, and Rosie Perez as jaded detective Renee Montoya. Financial returns aside, the film has earned critical praise with an 80% approval on the non-factor Rotten Tomatoes and a B+ from Entertainment Weekly's own Lee Greenblatt.
Why am I trying to look for that word that you just added in or about Rotten Tomatoes? I'm looking for it.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. They would tell you, Warner Brothers would tell you, hey, this movie's not performing. Why is it that we said $55 million and it only brings in $33 million? This can't. What is going on? What? McCluskey, get in his office. Yes, sir. Why is it Birds of Prey? Well, sir, it's called Margot Robbie is not in the title. What are you saying? Are you saying we should call her Harley Quinn? I think so, sir. We'll go in and fix that sheet now. Man, change it. Call all the theaters, fix the sheet, son of a bitch. And bring my coffee.
You see we was doing this, but we supposed to be doing this.
So Warner Brothers decides that Birds of Prey must be flooding, not because it's a man-hating type of film, not because it's made of a Suicide Squad-esque type of theatrical type of run that reminds us of 2016, a time in the DC universe where we wanted out. Not because Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is not enough to lead a film, nor do comic book fans even have interest enough to pay that ticket price to see a Huntress, a Cassandra Cain that looks like a 12-year-old girl lost at an amusement park, or a Renee Montoya that looks washed up. They said it's because of the title. Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn wasn't sexy enough. So what they did was they called it Harley Quinn, the Birds of Prey. Panel, do you guys think that's exactly what's going on here? Do you guys think that the title has anything to do with why this movie's flopping? And if so, play devil's advocate and try to convince us on how the title has anything to do with why this film is flopping.
When was the movie released? Was it this weekend?
This was released last week.
Last week.
This weekend. Yeah,
weekend.
last weekend.
Last weekend.
This is day 4. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It was released last Thursday.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go.
Warner Brothers says it's the title. That's why it's flopping.
Warner Brothers are hella wrong about that. And I say this because you have to look at it like this. You have comic book fans. People who know the story of the Birds of Prey, people who knows, actually what's going on. They see, how it is, mostly, like, once again, as I say, it's by the trailer. You see it has really nothing to do with the Birds of Prey. And it doesn't, even though about a movie, I'm sure it just looks like it does not show anything about the Birds of Prey. It mostly shows from the very first beginning of Harley Quinn. And even though I know Harley Quinn is a hot commodity, it should have just been Harley Quinn. When you put the Birds of Prey, you're looking for heroes, anti-heroes. You're looking for a different view of the characters. And what I saw, and I'm sure what other people saw, you see a freaking musical. You see other things that's going on. You see mostly this. You don't see the Birds of Prey. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the characters. I'm sure it has to do with the characters, and I'm sure it has to do on mostly what it is. This should, like I say, this is mostly should has been a Harley Quinn movie, and you should never have the Birds of Prey in there at all. Period. Because when you label the Birds of Prey, you're looking for that. You're looking for those type of characters. You're not looking for Harley Quinn to be the leader of the Birds of Prey. And look at like this. Harley Quinn is a villain. Black Canary is a hero. Huntress is an anti-hero. Mm-hmm. Cassandra Cain, well, she's a little girl. She doesn't really count. And then who's the and then
she's a little girl.
And then you have what's her name?
Cassandra Cain,
Rosie Perez character. She is she's a cop. Harley Quinn is a villain.
That's my girl though.
Why are these heroes? Why are they working with this villain? It doesn't add up. They would never work with her on this type of thing. Now, I know later on in time, Batman did work with her later on then, blah, blah, blah. But this is not it when you consider the Birds of Prey. So it debunks the character development for the growth of the movie. It's not the name, it's what you have done with this, which is the real big deal. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Flash, I want to know what you think about the title. Is it the title of this film that is the reason why it's tanking in the box office, or do you believe it's something else?
It has to be something, man. It really has to be something. But it's sure not that goddamn title, man. Only thing I have to say, man, none of us wanted this movie, period. Even when it was first announced, nobody wanted this movie. Nobody was expecting this movie at all. You should have just went on with just to bring on out the Suicide Squad 2, and I didn't even mention this Birds of Prey sheet. No one really wanted this movie. That's it.
So you think that there's just a lack of interest in it? Nobody had hype to even go out and watch this movie, even though they knew it was Harley Quinn, they knew it was Birds of Prey, they just didn't want to go see it.
Right.
All right.
So, but then also, I really think also too, not to laugh, but Kobe's death too. It was kind of unexpected.
You think Kobe Bryant's demise bummed off people from coming to the theater this weekend?
The whole world, yes.
That's a good one too.
That's interesting. Thank you. That's interesting. That's an interesting take I haven't heard before. I don't know. I guess you could flip that on its head, because for me, I went to the movies to get over it, to get my mind off of Kobe. Mm-hmm. So you can say you can argue it's reason for people to come to the theater even more.
I mean, yeah, you can
that's
say
what
that.
Got me to the theater.
Yeah, you can say that, but there's still people who don't get over it that easy. There's still people wearing tuxedos with stitch-on 24s that was specially made for him, and people still wearing his jerseys, and people still buying his jerseys. It's hard to get over that mess.
Yeah, people talk about the coronavirus as well. Maybe that's a factor here.
It's a huge thing too.
People don't want to come outside. I don't know. Let's see what Renata does say. Renata does $15. Renata. She says, how did we all see this train wreck coming a mile away, and the DCEU / Warner Brothers didn't? It's like they're not even trying.
Triple combo.
And it's insulting at this point. We ain't paying for this. Renata, let me tell you something, Renata. Even though I had no interest in seeing this garbage movie, I thought that because it's a comic book movie, you're going to get those I watch every comic book movie guys to come and see it.
Yeah. But this
the guys and gals. And let me say, for a film to flop like this or have issues in the box office like this, not only did men not come see your shit, but neither did women.
Facts.
The women did not show up in droves to help out your movie.
Facts.
Wonder Woman was a success because men and women saw that movie.
Because that's what she's about.
It was a lot. It was more women, I think. I think it was really close women in there. A lot of women came to see Wonder Woman, but
there was men in there too. There was a lot of men in there too.
Yeah.
A lot of men in there seeing
Yeah,
that movie.
man. Yeah.
Men was seeing it with their women.
So Renata's like, trash on site, didn't ever want to see it. I had no interest. She agrees with what you say. Mm-hmm. Since you know that it's not the title, E, why did this movie flop or have box office issues? Personally, why do you think?
Like I said,
the NJW propaganda, is that what it was?
That's a part of it, but also too, this is not a. I mean, you call it Birds of Prey. When you think about, if you, like I say, you got, like you just said, comic book fans.
So it is the title.
It's the Birds of Prey. When you look at Birds of Prey,
You win.
you're thinking of Birds of Prey and more of the what is it? The Emancipation of
Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Fans know that has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? And for her basically taking over the characters, taking over everything, we don't see that sort. You know, just by what we seeing, she's doing everything, and they're really doing nothing. Mm-hmm. You know.
But that's not really a reason for people not to go see it. All right, so she's the lead, she's the star, she's the alpha.
Nobody want to. Everybody has this. I understand that from Suicide Squad that she was, up there. She was, the
highly talked about.
The highly one that everybody talked about. But nobody cares for Harley Quinn like that as most people think they do. A lot of people don't care. When you thought about a Birds of Prey, you thought if you was gonna see something. You thought if you got a trailer, you was gonna see something different. And you're basically seeing the same thing that you saw in Suicide Squad. Nobody wants to see that. They want to see something different.
That's an interesting take, E. I think that, me personally, I think that this film reeks of propaganda, in my opinion. This film reeked of, like, just girl power in the past. I didn't like the initial idea of this film even being made simply because she is a product of the past.
Yeah.
Whether you like Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn or not, because I happen to love Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. I vouched for her in Suicide Squad. She was only one of 3 characters in Suicide Squad that was good. Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis, Deadshot, played by Will Smith, and her. Those are the 3 characters that made Suicide Squad kind of redeemable. But even I knew she shouldn't be out. Because she's very much a pass of the Snyder universe. She's very much a pass of the old DC that didn't know what the freak it was doing. And lo and behold, as soon as this film comes out, what are we talking about? It feels like the DCU of old. Why is this out? This film took us 2 steps backward. We took all these steps forward. Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam. Even though Shazam is whatever. But still positive in nature. Still positive in nature. And then you come up with, Joker, $1 billion. And then this shit. And let me tell you why this movie came out. And I believe this to my heart and core. Warner Brothers is guilty of this as well. They need to really adjust and fix how they do their business with their actors and directors. But I do love the relationship that they have with their directors and actors. Warner Brothers gives the actors a lot of love and credit, and they reward them with films based on their performance of previous movies. They do the same thing with the directors as well. What they did was Margot Robbie released a couple of good movies for Warner Brothers, most notably I, Tonya, which got some award nominations and stuff like that. And they did the same thing with Ben Affleck for Argo. They reward people who give them accolades with, oh, you want your own Batman? You want to be Batman? You're be Batman. You want to direct Batman? Direct it, Ben. Without really factoring in that Ben Affleck is too old to be Batman in the universe. And then Snyder is not the right type of guy to make Batman right in the universe because his Batman's a murderer.
Facts.
They didn't factor none of that in. And you did it again with Harley Quinn's Margot Robbie. Margot, you did great with Aitana. You did great with this movie here and there. You made the box office this and getting all this Oscar buzz. We love you as an actress. We support you. What do you want? You want a Harley Quinn? Take it. Not realizing that you were putting a freaking foot in your mouth and you were backtracking the entire universe that has since moved on since Suicide Squad.
Gasoline and trying to light that
exactly.
fire.
They didn't realize what they were doing, and that's why I believe this movie even came out. I don't necessarily believe that Warner Brothers really even wanted to make this movie. I believe that they probably were okay with making it so long as it made Margot happy. This was a reward for Margot Robbie's hard work. That's how I see it.
And now they know that they messed up. And
they effed up.
They can't vouch for this anymore. They need to change. Like
Yeah.
you said, they need to change. They gonna see that. They seeing that now.
They wasn't sure about.
Shout out to my dude Tarian Rain. I was looking for you during the Oscars. You went away. You must have went to bed. But shout out to Tarian Rain for dropping a dub in this motherfucker, bro. Tarian Rain, $20 donation. It's orange. Respect. Tarian Rain has his own channel. Check it out for everything black commentary, man. He's doing his work. Tarian Rain says it should be Gotham City Sirens with Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and Poison Ivy. The problem is, I believe Margot Robbie didn't want to be upstaged by two other iconic characters more than herself.
Facts.
I believe Ego played a part in this one.
Facts. Wow. I agree with that too. That's a good one.
Do you think that Margot's that big? She's big headed like that?
I agree with that too.
Shoot.
I know that
I agree with that
Tyrion threw a tweet at me that leaned to this, and I was like, And someone else on that same thread was like, I heard that Margot Robbie didn't want to be outshined. That's why it's Birds of Prey and not Gotham City Sirens. I heard the same thing from other people said they heard it. So don't take this as a grain of salt. It's not facts.
Actors and you got actresses or whatever who haven't done nothing in a long time.
I don't know.
Compared to actresses who have been doing stuff for a while.
I don't know. I think that
you could outshine them because your name is out there. Your name been out there a little bit longer than theirs. Their name ain't been in there that long. You know what I mean? They just coming back. She pulled them back. These actresses or whatever has been gone for a while.
I like the idea. Don't you like the idea, Flash, of seeing Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy and Catwoman together?
That's tight.
I would love to see Poison Ivy, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I would love to see Poison
We've been
Ivy.
waiting to see Poison Ivy on screen for
a
2 decades.
long time. What was it, Batman Forever?
Uma Thurman, yeah. 1990,
Yeah,
whatever that
screw
was.
that
95 and 6.
That would be tight with Catwoman and all that. Like, that would be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that Harley Quinn would be intimidated by a Poison Ivy and a Catwoman, though? That doesn't...
Who's going to be?
We don't even know who the actor is going to be.
Who's
Exactly.
people going to want to personally see even more? Catwoman. They're going to see Catwoman and Poison Ivy.
No! Harley
She's
Quinn
gonna
is more popular than both of them put together.
She's going to get shoot down, bro.
I don't know. I don't
gonna
know.
get
I
shoot
don't know if
down,
I
bro.
believe that one, Tarian and E. I don't know. Because I think Harley, am I mistaken, or is Harley Quinn the most popular female comic book character of all time, not named Wonder Woman?
She is now,
As of
though.
right now,
She was in
Right?
Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad really made her, I think, get up there. Suicide Squad was the reason that she got up there. I don't think she was up there like that.
She was up there, bro. The Batman animated series put her up there. Cosplay put her up there.
She's even making her own animated movie, too.
Her animated movie I heard was fire.
Yeah.
She's
Made
up
a
there,
Joker
bro.
Batman in there.
Joker put her up there. Mind you that. She gets a lot of credit off of that. Galaxy Kane, $2 donation, says, I seen it. Good action. SJW, though. Far from the source material. See that? What's up, Maddie, son? Yeah, so I don't know. Let me see. Donna L says, Renata, ask him. He listens to you. Let me see. What am I missing out on? Jody, when you gonna comment on the new cheetah picture that dropped the other day? Okay, that's what you want to talk about. All right, so I had the picture a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but I had the picture when a lot of people probably didn't have the picture. And it just wasn't right. It wasn't right to do. It was not supposed to be released. I'm not saying that it is the cheetah picture. I'm not saying it has not been confirmed by Warner Brothers. So I'm not going to report news on unconfirmed, supposed leaked images of a low resolution scale cheetah. So
you see the truth.
I want to see the real deal on the reveal. And I know exactly how much it means to Patty to reveal Cheetah the right way.
Facts.
And there was no way I was going to report on some toy sheet, some freaking promotion.
I would.
What the freak was it? I'm not going to freaking do that sheet. I'm going to wait for the real deal.
I would
not saying that it wasn't real or not, but it was not confirmed. That's what I'm saying.
Know.
So the real reports come out. That's understandable.
I would love to. If I'm not mistaken, there was a toy release of a cheetah. I would love to see that cheetah. She was kind of human like, but still had like attributes of a cheetah.
Okay. So we looked at other reasons. There was other news articles that I read that said that's the name. We talked about the name of why they said Harley Quinn. They changed it to Birds of Prey. Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. We're shutting that down. Warner Brothers, it's not the name. The next big thing out there is that they said men are the reason why Birds of Prey is doing bad in the box office.
What the hell?
Are dingling swinging, woman hating, testosterone having, oil changing, beating off men, farting, burping men are the reason why Birds of Prey is having problems in the box office.
Dang, that's funny because
That's the same thing that they said in
I changed my oil and I took a shit and then I got in the car and drove to the theaters and watched Wonder Woman.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
same shit they said in Charlie's Angels, bro.
You win.
Shit they
Perfect.
said in that Charlie's Angel movie that came out.
Shout out to Bobo for sending me a couple of tweets that I want to share with you guys. Bobo sent me a thread of tweets of a man named Jerry Conway. And I think this man is a sound editor,
You
sound
win.
mixer, or something like that.
Perfect.
So he released these tweets, and we're going to read them. I didn't read them, but I saw them, and Bobo sent them to me. So let's go ahead and check these out together. So Jerry Conway says, I'm so disappointed by Birds of Prey box office and what it says about the male audience for superhero films. Here's my controversial take. Don't hate me.
Why are you reading it like that?
It just sounds like that's how he's saying it. He says the movie didn't pull teenage boys because Margot Robbie didn't want Harley Quinn to be sexualized as she was in Suicide Squad. Oh boy, here we go. It's horribly shallow, but there we are. I'll bet much of Harley's appeal for young men in Suicide Squad was hypersexualization of her body in a midriff skirt and short shorts that emphasized her buttocks and legs. To her credit, Robbie wanted to attack that. Let's keep reading.
Oh, there's more.
The result was a complete desexualizing of Harley in Birds, so much that we see her in baggy overalls and baggy pajamas, etc. throughout. Her fellow birds are also desexualized. In the abstract and politically, this is good. He went on to say, but superhero movies unfortunately depend for a large part of their audience on young men. Without special powers or a truly mind-bending set of special effects, what would draw young men to see Birds of Prey? If there's no TNA, it's crass, horrible, and shallow. We all know what TNA means, right? Who wants to say it?
Yeah. Well, you know, you want me to say the words?
Sure.
Oh, tits and ass.
There you go. Thank you for that.
Love my tits.
So he also says Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman were hits because they provided superhero powers, big special effects, and beautiful women who looked good into tight-fitting outfits. To her credit, Margot Robbie wanted to challenge the need for any of that. You stupid, self-righteous, prick, douchebag, piece of shit, mother freaker. I'm about to retweet the shit out of this. Ranking your shit. So Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel did well because of tight-fitting, baggy-fitting suits and outfits and pretty. Captain Marvel's wearing a parachute suit, son of a bitch. Her suit's not even tight.
Right.
We complained about her suit being baggy.
Got no butt, no nothing. Try it.
The freak out of here with that shit.
It was like a man.
Dumb mother freaker, bruh.
Nothing about her.
Oh
suit was
my
tight.
God.
Yeah.
and because they're beautiful. Wonder Woman got love and Catwoman got love because they're beautiful, tight outfits with big special effects. How about also Wonder Woman was actually a superhero film that made me feel good and cry and had a great story, great supporting character, great score, great direction.
Made you understand.
Freak out of here with that shit, you dumb son of a bitch. Bishop!
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Listen.
No.
Thank
you, Bishop.
Why do everybody have to run to that? Just because a woman didn't make it big enough or whatever, they had to run. It's because of sex. It was not there.
Unbelievable.
It's ridiculous.
That become
Unbelievable.
chauvinist snobs. That's the
This
ones that
trash,
come out, bro.
this trash piece of shit movie sitting behind me, because it's trash and it failed, let's call it, let's keep it a buck now. Let's keep it a buck. Trannies, homos, queers, LGBTQs, weirdos, pansexuals, and superhero fans wanted this movie to succeed. And DC fanboys.
And DC fanboys.
Yes. Those are the people that are uplifting and rooting for this film against all odds.
Perfect.
That's what it is. You know how many motherfucking trannies and gays was in the theater that I was in when I watched it? And it's completely fine. This is a movie for you motherfuckers. So bask in it. Here's my problem. When it fails, bitch, call a spade a spade. Just because it's gay, you gotta push it to the end of its day? Nah, bruh. I'm a huge Superman fan. I love Superman. You could even say I'm biased to Superman. But what I will not do is sit up here and call a bad Superman movie a good Superman movie just because I'm a fan of Superman. And that's what you motherfuckers are doing right now. Blind and bias. That's what the freak it is. Blind and bias. Let's go on to this freaking cut some more. Let's see what else he says.
There's more?
There's more. This is the last thing he said. Unfortunately, what she may have proved, who can say off one movie, is that the male audience for superhero movies isn't as mature as we like to hope. And the female audience isn't large enough to compensate. Oh my God.
He is biased. He's wrong.
Oh my God.
And he worked on the movie, right?
I don't know if he worked on the movie or not, but I think he does. Oh my goodness, bruh.
Again, setting our people back 2 more steps, huh? We back 4 steps now, bro.
Damn.
On one day, man. 4 steps. We went back 4 steps, man.
Woo! E, can you please help this make sense, man?
This dude, like I said, this is what you call when women say, "Oh, you guys are like this." This man right here is the real male chauvinist fool who don't know about stories, who don't know about characters, who don't know about growth. This dude is when women judge us men and assume the worst of us because of idiots like this.
This is bananas. This is idiotic for him to even have the audacity to even write this and say this. This is dumb. And this dude needs help. Literally needs help. Flash?
Man, I thought, this is really crazy. Why do people have to go against the sex? It's always, because she wasn't sexy enough. She was. When I went to go see Wonder Woman, a lot of people said, Gal was attracted. I mean, I wasn't really attracted to her like that. I went to go see the movie, and I saw the movie for what it is, and it really was a good movie. And that movie did really well on its own. And then now, when a woman movie gets hated on nowadays, it's like it's not enough sex, it's not enough tits and ass. We need a more beautiful woman. We need some more figures or whatever. I think people should stop making movies now, man. I'm done. It's retarded. It's ridiculous. it's insane.
I want you guys to look at my tweet response to this douchebag.
Oh shit.
I wrote, "Shame on you for dragging a great film in the Wonder Woman for your biased reasons for the failure of Birds of Prey. Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot worked hard to make that film successful for all races, religions, and backgrounds. Tearing down one thing to up another is pathetic." Boom. Put that shit out there. Beach. So, yeah, man, you see what could happen when
A sexist
something,
fool.
when you involve, this is, when you, why is this an issue? I'm going to ask you guys a general question. This is, there's no fluff, there's no bullshit about it. This is just a general question. Why is this such a big, huge fiasco? Why is this such a big deal? Why am I reporting on this news? Why are we talking about it? Why is he being negative? Why is there a war? Why?
Sex.
Sex?
Sex.
He's going to go with sex? Flash?
I think it all started with that Me Too movement.
Me Too movement?
Mm-hmm.
You're close? You're really close? You're pretty much there?
All that just went all over the place, and they just.
What about the Me Too movement? A social media movement that, you know, what about the Me Too movement? A Me Too movement has some bad things about it, has some good things about it. But what about the Me Too movement?
Like, how can I say this without
I
being
accept your
negative?
apology, bro. Sorry, bro.
What about the guy with the girl?
Yeah.
Oh.
I forgive a lot of people. Sorry, man.
How can I say this without being negative? Because I'm not trying to be negative against the
Say it
women,
with your chest.
the women, about women. On how the Me Too movement came out and wanted to bash all the men that was up there, and you can say like some did and some didn't, some did lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Me Too movement, how it's good, you know, how women stand up and be themselves and be for them, but there's always that one person that always throws that rock in the march at the cops.
Right.
And always want to be that bad breed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that person messes it up for the whole movement. So now we want to believe that the Me Too movement is real or not. I mean, about itself. So I think that the reason why it really like affected the world in blah blah blah. It really affect this. It's because it's like now it's saying we men don't want to go see this movie because of that.
Okay. You hit it. Took you a while, but you got there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. The complete reason why this is being reported, why I'm sitting here talking about it, why there's news articles about it, why people are upset about it, why people are pissed off about it, why people are happy or confused about it, why it's news, why it's controversial, why names are being changed, why Warner Brothers is making articles, why there's freaking press, why there's so much confusion, why YouTube videos and channels come up from this shit is for one basic mistake that we have been making in the last 5 to 6 years. Don't put politics and agendas in our mother freaking comic book movies. Mm-hmm. You put the bullshit in our comic book movies and now you're ruining them. We can't even enjoy a freaking Harley Quinn movie because there's political shit here. And once you add that, there's always an opposite. When you add one political party, there's another side that don't like it. When you add one sex and make it about a sex, there's another sex that don't like it. When you make it about one race, there's another race. When you make it about one religion, there's another religion. When you make it about one sexual preference, there's another one. You should have never brought this shit into our films. Keep that political shit to Twitter. Keep that shit to the news channels. Do not put that shit in our pop culture movies. And that's exactly why we're having this freaking issue today. And it's that freaking huge L that they're taking for this shit, bruh. We're supposed to be able... I have been... And that's why I think my channel is important, because I am trying to make a place for people to escape that shit so they can just get some entertainment. Get some entertainment. But I can't, because now the entertainment that I know and love It's tainted by politics,
Facts.
by propaganda, by agendas,
Same.
by this shit, by Me Too's, by LGBTQs, by SJWs, by blacks, by equality this, equality that. But they don't really want equality. Because if you wanted equality, you let Superman be a freaking man.
Facts.
That's crazy. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get to
Shout out
K-Dot
Jody
and
Joe
we get up out of
speaking
here,
the
bro.
truth, man.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. K-Dot. K-Dot says, bro, this movie makes the lore even worse. This makes no sense in a Batman universe. Batman either sleep, playing with his butthole, or jacking off Gordon.
Facts.
As a DC fan, I feel bad about sticking up for this cinematic universe. Flash needs to fix this.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm going to end that on that note, too. Oh, my God. K-Dot also says, I'm sorry. Let me keep it 100 about Harley's character. She is the most retarded comic book character ever. She got tricked by a dude in a clown makeup. Mind you, same guy who will blow up puppies and kids. She can't lead anything. She's too dumb to do so.
Puppies and kids.
K-Dot also says, Birds of Prey, all in all, is all around weak. The film's beginning and the writing was trash. So this film connected to the DCEU, where Batman leaves the Ace Chemicals explosion and the police sequence kills it. So Harley attacked the GCPD and Commissioner Gordon, not calling Batman? Harley attacks the GCPD and Commissioner Gordon is not going to call Batman? Batman's around, but he ain't around. We don't know where Batman is. But here it is. I'm going to do this. Flash, your Flashpoint movie's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea that the Flashpoint is going to fix a lot of things for the DC universe. I
funny.
can't wait for it to come out.
That's funny, man.
But now I'm scared. Something needs to happen to your film.
Oh, man. You know
This film's biggest Achilles heel is the script. The story is so bad. It's told confusingly. It's not good. The writer of this movie is writing Flash. It's a woman, female writer, who wrote this SJW film, this whack superhero movie, and she's writing Flashpoint, bro. She needs to go. She cannot write Flashpoint, bro. They need to fire her, bro. I'm sorry. They need to fire her, bro, or your shit is going to be trash.
it's gonna be
Flashpoint, I'm off the Flashpoint train. I'm off of it.
Welcome.
I'm off. If she is going to, if her, what's her name? I forgot her. If she is going to be the writer for Flashpoint, we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Dan Urza write a script. Take that, please.
We are in trouble. You ain't hurt. The new Chris Terrio is her. She wrote Bumblebee. She's the writer of Bumblebee. She's the writer of this, and she's going to be the writer of Flashpoint. Don't get confused with directors and actors. These writers is effing up movies. Chris Terrio is BDS. He's Rise of Skywalker. He's Last Jedi. These writers are the reasons movies are great or not. Directors are good too, but writers is, come on, bruh.
Yeah.
And I feel like Ezra would support the writer too, because
Oh,
Ezra's the LGBTQ.
hell yeah.
He's one of them motherfuckers. He might show up wearing this same outfit.
No, please don't say that.
Ezra Miller, the type motherfucker. Ooh, Harley, can I wear that outfit?
Perfect.
Fuck.
You killing me here, man. You killing me, Larry. Come on, man. Stop putting these cells on these mattresses, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna get her name for you right now. I thought I memorized her name, but not yet. Remember this name, ladies and gentlemen.
I got it.
Is it
Christina Hudson.
Yeah.
Christina Hudson. Remember that name. Tattoo that sheet. Because here comes some Jody Damas, my nigga. If Flashpoint is written by Christina Hudson, Flashpoint is going to suck. And it's going to ruin shit. Jody Damas. I ain't put one of those out there in a minute. G-Night, $5. Shout out to G-Night. Females don't have the numbers? LMAO. Tell that to the Twilight and Hunger Games and Harry Potter franchises. Facts. Females don't have the freaking numbers. Stupid idiot. Females didn't show up to this movie, you twat. Females didn't show up to Birds of Prey. That's how the box office gets so low.
They're always blaming the men for not doing
Yeah.
it. What about the women?
The first thing they hit on is, well, men didn't like this, so that's why. What about the women that didn't like this? So that basically what they say is that the men stopped the women from going. That's a lie.
This shit is ridiculous, man. I'm looking at the movies that she.
Women saw this
Are you
who
looking at
are
our
fans.
IMDb's and shit?
Yeah.
Women who saw this too that are fans and just was like, this is not a movie that I want to see. It's a lot of women that don't support this shit.
Yeah.
They think this shit is weird. They think that they are wrong. Hollywood is wrong for doing this. There's a lot of women who are pissed off that this movie was even made. There's women that are mad about the things that they're doing, or the disrespect that they're saying about men.
What did you think about the film, Jen? Jen McMahon, she said make it about the comic, but what did you think about the film, Jen? Jody, would you smash Ezra Miller, though?
No, he's too skinny.
If I was gay, I'd probably dress him up like a woman, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of
she
people
did Birds of Prey, Bumblebee,
Yeah.
Unforgettable.
A lot
haven't
of
seen that
people
movie.
said about
Shut
this movie was they were talking about more of the color, like the visuals, the coloring of it. It had a lot of color to it. That's what people really was. Some people that was focused on. Like my sister wanted to see this movie. She still does, and my older sister, and she mostly when she says she wanted to see it is because the coloring. It had a lot of color to it, and she likes that. But the agenda is a huge thing. There's some people would just take it up, and there's some people that would be like, this is wrong. Gotta think Hollywood. You gotta change. Your DC, you guys could be coming up. You definitely gotta change.
I hope they take this.
Because if you don't, there's gonna be another platform, another comic book platform that come and wreck your shit.
Enrique de la Fuente says, did you see the movie where a white woman was jealous of Rosario Dawson and his husband and was stalking them? She wrote that movie too. I guess that's Unforgettable. Or Shut In?
I think it was.
I didn't see that movie.
I think that might be.
I didn't see that
Unforgettable.
movie. We're jealous of Rosario Dawson and her.
Yeah, I think that's Unforgettable.
I didn't see that movie, Enrique. I didn't see that
It
shit,
came out
bro.
in 17.
Tired of opinionated uploads. $5. Shout out to him. He says she's writing Flashpoint. Home Alone cheek slap. Pause. And we gotta get her stuff to get stupid. G-Night, $5. Shout out to my girl G-Night. Put that work in. She says, I'm tired of this. Females don't like action and don't have the numbers. We do. Nobody cares about Harley Quinn. Period. I disagree, G-Night. I think people do care about Harley Quinn.
Some,
I
not
don't-
a lot of people.
Maybe not
a
this
lot
movie.
of people.
I don't know if you're talking about the character, but a lot of people love the character. This film, a lot of people don't really care about it.
I don't
obviously.
think she's big enough to carry her own movie.
Nah.
Not at all.
But my thing is this too. This is something that I always wanted to see. Even the fact of like when they thought about when Harley Quinn was supposed to be in a Suicide Squad, I wanted to see her like in an original. Even though like they did it, but I wanted to see her in a comic book based outfit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do that. They showed a snippet of it in Suicide Squad. Nah, I'll just wear this. Like, what the hell? That's the Harley Quinn people want to see too.
Jody, did you know Double E Gumbo and then Beach? That's why I banned him. Thought he was talking about me.
What happened?
The Doug 12 guy. I thought he was getting disrespectful, so I sniped him.
Yeah, it sounded disrespectful.
Right? Yeah, that's why I got rid of him. So Weezy put a question mark like he didn't know. All right, so yeah, that's my take on it. I believe that this woman, Christina Hodson, pay attention to her. She's gonna ruin Flashpoint.
You win.
She
Perfect.
She can't do Flashpoint. She can't Flash. I'm sorry. I'm not behind I am jumping ship. In fact, I'm anti-Flash now.
I mean,
I'm anti-Flash until that bitch gets fired.
I don't see
Welcome.
Flash in her things. I mean, you probably heard her name somewhere, but I don't see Flash in anything of her sheet.
Oh, okay. Let me see, Christina. How's you think she's doing?
You might.
Might be wrong.
Let me put the Flash new movie in there and see what's up. The Flash.
This is what I'm saying. The Flash screenwriter Christina Hodson praises director. Yeah, this is from January 30th.
Oh, shoot, never mind. Christina Hudson gearing up for The Flash.
There you go. There you go.
We gonna still have y'all still gonna have that.
I'm gone.
Let me slide.
I'm gone, bro. Even
Not
though
run,
I've been,
slide.
and nobody could say that I didn't push Flash. I pushed it more than anybody else.
Yeah.
I wanted
I
Ezra
didn't
Miller
want
to
it.
get his
Still don't
film.
want
I told Flashpoint. I predicted Flashpoint would change and write things, but not with this writer. I am gone, bruh. I am gone.
You sound like Martin from Bad Boy. I'm going. You deal with her. I'm gone.
Disappear shit. Thank you guys so very much for watching this episode of Jody's Corner Live.
This some BS,
Number 63.
man.
I appreciate all your comments and all that. I appreciate the donations. I
Told you,
appreciate
bro.
the love, the support. I appreciate the attention and all the candor and all the awesome, amazing things. Flash, how you feel before we get out of here, bro? Last word.
I still think E needs that beam.
E, last word.
I feel sorry for the Flash. The Flash has always been talking about getting his movie. He's always always wanted his movie, and I'm really open. Like I said, I'm not Ezra Miller fan whatsoever. I don't want Ezra Miller as the Flash at all, and I definitely don't want this female who's truly going to disrespect what the Flash is about. And this man loves the Flash because he is the Flash. So for this to happen, I feel sorry for my boy. You know what I mean? Because he really wanted his movie to really hit, and I thought, like, you know what? Maybe I was probably going to eat crow. Nope, that ain't happening. So sorry, bro.
All right.
You never know, man. It might be good.
That shit ain't happening, Jack. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here. Shout outs to Shogun Assassin. I see a Laurie Wilson up in here, man. Games, Kobe Davis, BJ Phantom. Oh, BJ, what's up, bro? Tight stream. Shout out to my dude, Big Bro, JJ Smooth, Jem McMahon, Ray Nextel, Lukewarm, Jacob Mosby, Joshua Pleasant, Jeremy Bryant's in this motherfucker, Ezra Exodus, bro, Trevor Woods. Shout out to Gorgeously Gabby. As long as the Flashpoint movie is Recess the Universe, Ezra Miller is the good Flash. Hey, there you go. Belied. Brandon Bobo for watching with us. Shout out to y'all, man.
Black
Thank you guys so very much.
Can't wait
Sword
to
in the
see your movie,
Morning. Tariq Lewis, Kevin Castro, David Mudd. What's up, David Mudd? Jeremy Bryant. Thank you guys so very much for watching. The stream is fire. I appreciate you guys. I'm Jody Joe. That right there is E. That's Flash, bruh.
Yeah, I'm disappointed, man.
We out this thing, man. Deuces.